Welcome to York Run Stadium for tonight's game between the Gallatin Colonials and the Ringgold Rams. I'm Jared Plisco with my buddy tonight, Tommy Victor.
Hi guys.
Okay. Tonight we have, like I said, we have the Ringgold Rams coming with a 4-0 record tonight. Gallatin coming with an 0-4 record. So tell two different teams this year, but Gallatin's been in some games, and then when they play a couple teams, they've been blown out a little bit. So we're not sure what team we're gonna see tonight from the Colonials yet.
They've gone to a lot of halves with a close game, but it's just they can't close it out.
Yeah, and that's been a big factor for them. They played a decent half. They score first a lot, and then the other team just happens to take over and just play a lot better. Ringgold's probably their best season in some time. Wasn't sure how that was going to go. They lost their best passer last year, Nico Law, who had 13 touchdowns and about 1,500 yards passing last year. And I know I forget where he's playing actually collegiately, but I know he's playing football elsewhere, I think D2 as well. But quarterback steps in. Barry's coming back this year, had 1,400 yards. This year alone, I think he has 550 yards, around 600 yards already, and he has 8 touchdowns already. So he's been a force, number 3. That's a guy I think I need to watch for, and I think we need to watch for tonight as well. He's definitely going to be the bell cow for them. So he's going to get a lot of carries and a lot of action. So Colonials, Hunter Moody last week, 5 for 12 in the game. 100 yards passing. Just turnover plagued them, I think, the last few weeks, if I'm not correct.
Yeah. They need to work on defense, too, a lot.
Yeah, and like I said, defense takes time, but at some point it's got to start clicking for them, and they're going to do a good job. Well, we're getting ready for the coin flip. This is a good point in the game here. What are you going with here?
I'm going with heads.
Heads? Yeah. They always say tails never fails, but...
And number 5.
But like I said, Gallatin's been a fast start team with this triple option attack. So we'll see how that goes. And if they probably do want the ball first, I would imagine.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. You want to make a statement.
They do. So there's only two undefeated teams right now left in this Big Ten conference. And it's Bell Vernon and Ringgold, and Lower Highlands and West Mifflin just chomping at the bit. But West Mifflin being beat by Ringgold already this year, so big difference. Gallatin win. He's going to receive the ball.
Yeah.
So we're going to see probably, I believe we're going to see Mosey back deep, probably Cruz White as well.
Yeah.
And maybe Embacher as well. So one of those 3 guys we're going to see deep for the Colonials receiving the ball. So. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, you want to make a statement. I mean, you have a big crowd here on homecoming night. It's going to be big.
Yeah, it is a homecoming night, which is great. So, you're filling in for Alex Arnold right now. He says he's coming back. We might not let him back in, But I told him the only way he can come back is he comes back with the crown.
Yeah.
So he's got some. He has some duties to take care of. So we'll see what happens. So Trinity last week, the Colonials played Trinity. Yeah, ugly loss for them, 69-22. Like you said, defense was a little shaky. They gave up 35 points in the first quarter, so probably not their best game they've had. But I expect them to come out. They had a good week of practice, and
their big thing is they need to get the first hit. They need to take them down on the first hit.
Yeah, like you said, got to be take them down on first contact. Yeah. Can't let any yards after contact's the worst. But Devin Carney back, or actually. We got Joey Embacher and Devin Carney back deep.
Number 19, Matt Cannon.
And Matt Cannon's going to kick it off for the Rams. That's a pretty strong leg. Watched him in pregame, hitting some nice field goals in pregame. So that he could be definitely a weapon tonight. Well, finally get the whistle. Let's go.
Yeah, game time.
Nice long kick. Embacher's going to get it. They give it to Carney. They give a little trick play there. And Carney's out the gate here. And a nice contact on the sideline there. But Albert Gallatin starts out with a little trick play.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
As a coach, I hate playing against teams that run trick plays because I think they should play you man-to-man. But, hey, whatever works for them, works for them.
Win's a win, no matter how you get it.
Now, if you're a team and you see that next time, I would say most likely they're going to put it on the ground where they can't do that again. It's going to be hard to pick it up.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in years, I'll be honest. And a source just told me that they actually just had that on YouTube actually not too long ago. So it's been kind of a recent play. The fake toss by Moody. Throws his first pass, and I think it's just incomplete to Tolbert, just out in the flat. So Albert Gallatin coming out passing. This is something that I thought that was a big improvement for them would be throwing on first down a little more.
Yeah.
They show a lot of the toss play. They show a lot of the shotgun and triple option threat. But this is actually a good thing for them to.
You can't run the ball 3 downs. You can't do it. You have to mix it up a bit. You become predictable.
So they got the formation basically into the sideline. They're balanced a little bit, but Carney to our near sideline. Looks like Jackson Copas to the top. They're going to give a dive. Fake the dive. It's going to go to Moody. Moody's going to follow him right through the hole, get a few yards. So now you're set up with a long third down situation off not getting that completion. That completion catches it. You're in good shape.
Yeah.
We got a misty rain tonight. With this misty rain, don't know if it's going to cause some problems with the ball handling or not, but we may see.
It's slowing down a bit.
So we got a 3rd and 8 on the ball in the 42 with 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ringgold playing a 4-man front. Looks like they're going to bring some pressure maybe. Motion, and we had double motion there, so you can't go off sides and put yourself in a deeper hole. So it's probably going to be about a 3rd and 13, 3rd and 12 here to convert. Makes it a much difficult.
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
If you're Coach Embacher, that's the last thing you want to see is, penalties. You got a great return finally, and you don't want to go backwards.
Yeah, I mean, you get great field position to start out. Can't waste his first drive.
Absolutely. So I would imagine they're going to look for Carney here. Carney's been their deep threat this year.
Yeah.
Come back with the same play. Moody's going to throw it out to the sideline. Doesn't have Mosey. Decides to take the longer throw, but just sails it over his head, and looks like Tolbert's getting ready to kick it off.
Yeah.
Get a little punt action in.
And there we go, 4th down and 13.
Good crowd tonight, actually.
Oh, yeah. Especially for the weather.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but Ringgold travels really well. It's actually not a very far drive down the road, so they got a student section here. The band's ready to roll. Albert Gallatin's got a great crowd ready for homecoming. So it's good atmosphere tonight. Nice snap. He gets it away. It's actually a really nice kick. It's going to get a nice roll here. And, you can hear both sidelines saying, hey, pick it up or get away from the ball. So, that could be, in this situation, the first bounce, almost like it was going to hit a player, but they want to make sure that, hey, you filled the ball, you put it down, and back in the business. Yeah,
that was a very good punt. Gives them a good chance to make a defensive stand here.
Well, the percentages go down when you have to start further back, obviously. You can get better field position, that's good. But like I said, we're going to see a couple different weapons tonight. We were used to seeing Nico Law last year. Nico Law with Ringgold in the past 2 years was a running quarterback, a little more spread option. Now you're going to see more of a pocket passer from our quarterback tonight.
Touching by the kicking team. The ball will be placed at the spot of first touching, first down.
Okay, so they're just adjusting the field position. Actually, George Martin will be the quarterback. He's 25 for 51 on the season, 431 yards and 6 touchdowns. So pretty, not a bad little go. Barry's going to get the first carry, and he's he's a very fast back. Like I said, you were talking to one of the main focuses. You got to get him down on the first touch.
You have him at the line of scrimmage right there. You can't let him get that yardage.
So he's the guy that, like we said, he's going to come in. He's going to have he's their go-to guy in the passing game as well as the rushing. He's 57 carries for 545 yards is actually averaging 9.5 yards a carry. So
That's good numbers.
Absolutely. Little on the small side, but boy, can he run. Throw a slant pass off the play action. They complete that to number 84.
Receiving the pass was number 84.
That was a nice reception.
Easton Fine of the Rams. Tackle made by number 2, Devin Carney of the Colonials.
Yeah, Easton Fine only coming with 2 catches in the games, coming into this game with only 2 receptions, but has the open look. Your corner bails off. They come back. They're going to look to Barry. Barry gets in, bounces off, and going to be just stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So it looks like the focus for the Colonials is going to be, hey, put the guys at the line of scrimmage. They're going to just force you to beat him with the quarterback.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree with the game plan at all.
Yeah.
So we got a 2nd and 9. There's 9:24 remaining. Kind of Ringgold getting set up here. A little miscommunication at first. Now they're lined up. Colonials chase down Barry, and actually an excellent job chasing him down. What I'm liking is they're actually playing downhill. Their backers are getting off. They're not getting blocked. They're playing downhill, and they're getting to that. They're getting to the Barry, who looks to just wants to bounce everything right away.
Yeah.
And then when he wants to bounce it, he wants to cut it back across the grain.
Yeah,
so
they're not letting him do it.
No.
They need to keep up this intensity there. That's a big thing.
So 3rd and 8. We'll see what happens here. They're going to set up a pass. They run a screen to Barry. Carney's going to try to make the tackle. I believe.
I think he's
pretty
short.
close.
I think he's short.
And receiving the ball was number 3, Shakar Barry. Tackle made on the play by number 2, Devin Carney of the Colonials.
It's going to be 4th down. Curious they go for it. I'm not surprised they don't go for it. This is a very aggressive team. They're going to run quads out here. We call this river all a lot. We run this a lot at Waynesburg. And it's a very effective play. They're going to try to dry him off sides and sneak it.
He's going to get it.
And I believe he is probably going to get it.
Carrying the ball to quarterback keeper number 15, George Martin.
Smart play call right there. Smart play call.
Yeah, this is a very common play that Ringgold has run. They try to spread you out. They're going to make you do it. If you don't put enough people out there, they're just going to turn and throw it to Barry anyway.
Yeah.
So a little up tempo here. They're going to go back into the pistol set. Martin hands off. Barry gets a few tough yards. Colonials are doing a good job containing him so far.
Yeah, you see a lot of black jerseys going towards the ball.
And I would say the next thing you're going to see is you have to think play action in your head. If you're a defensive back, maintain your focus on the receiver in front of you because you know it's coming eventually.
Yeah, I mean, they're setting up the run perfectly. That inside.
Little inside zone play. Well, a little different spread set, and just based off where they're at, you're going to get maybe a jet sweep here. Quarterback keeps it. They handled the jet sweep all right, but then obviously didn't have the ball. So Martin lunges forward. Looks like they're going to move the sticks once again. And Ringgold's almost in the red zone now.
Yeah.
And Tolbert with the tackle there as well.
31-yard line, will they have 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 on the 31, 7:36 remaining. Martin's going to drop back. He's going to take a deep drop. And Carney's going to play defense on that. And he looked intended for fine, but long developing curl. You don't come back to the ball. Just not, you're not going to, it's going to be a tough chance to catch it. So Ringgold being a little more aggressive on 1st down. So Coach Mikalovich coming in, his 2014 record last year was 10-2 and 7-1. So they're pretty good. Barry around the edge again, still not down, just out. Going to be close to a 1st down.
Number 3, Shakar Barry, brought down from behind by number 40, Cruz White.
And they're switching in, receivers almost every play, different backs.
Fresh bodies.
Yeah, it's just a fresh platoon. Going with a little bigger fullback as well here. So a very manageable 3rd down here. Just need 2 yards. They're going to run a draw. Barry's going to have room to run. He's going to make one miss.
Smart play call right there. Very smart. Running the draw, they didn't even expect it.
Yeah, and in the 3rd and 2, I mean, I think it's more of a rundown in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
So, they've been showing pass, and they finally hit him with that draw. It's a pretty good play.
I have a feeling they're going to pass the ball here.
Well, they got pretty far out wide receivers. So you're thinking maybe that slant. They're going to hand off to Barry once again. He's going to bounce around all the way down to the goal line there. He's going to be about shy on about the 3-yard line. So we've seen a lot of action from Barry early on.
Yeah.
And we knew that was going to be a steady dose of that. Albert Gallatin changing some bodies in and out. They snap the ball. No one covering
Wide
him.
open.
And the first pass goes to number 10, senior David Carpenter. On the substitution, no one covered him. So not a good situation there on the defense substitution. It's tough to do that when you're down on the goal line. Like I said, you're on the goal line. You really don't have much time to do it, and they're running a hurry up and not exchanging. So we got a little bit of a muddle huddle here.
Yeah.
It's a 3-on-3. They're waiting to call him back in. And I believe they're going to kick the ball. So last night we saw, did you watch the Steeler game last night,
Yes,
Tommy?
I did.
So, Tommy, what'd you think of the fake field goal? Even though they stopped it, it was a very good play by Spence last night.
Oh, yeah, he read that perfectly.
Yeah, and if he doesn't get him, they were out the gate. It was a very well-designed play. So, with 6:19 there, Carpenter with the first touchdown. You know, Ringgold drove right down the field. So,
Yeah.
a little different start for the Colonials as of usual. They're usually the quick start team. So, Martin to Carpenter on a 2-yard TD. Makes it 7-0.
Yeah.
So if you're Colonials, got to answer right here.
Oh, without a doubt. May just see if they try some trickery here too.
Yeah, I mean they had a good return last time. Just the penalties hurt them, and just not getting
Anything productive.
just nothing productive. They had a good chance on first down. Just want to see them possess the ball. The best defense they can have, you know, in some respects, is keeping Barry off the field in terms of offensive. They're getting the ball in, getting ready to hit the kick button here. Like you said, I want to see if they do more trickery. I mean,
yeah.
you never know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try a squib here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think they're going to kick it deep, though. Oh, I guess you win on this one.
Uh-oh.
He just barely recovers it right on the about the 22-yard line. So took a weird bounce, kind of like your golf shot.
Yeah.
Where it checks up and rolls back on the green. It's like you hit one of those Pro V1s.
Yeah.
But Colonials were very lucky, actually, right there on the.
Yeah, that could have been bad news right there.
Yeah, it's that actually rolling back upfield, so not a good situation there. But nevertheless, Colonials get the ball to start. So we saw a pass to start with. Second down, we see the quarterback double dive, and so far Moody's 0 for 2. First one they should have probably caught, I believe.
Yeah.
So a little motion here. They dive to Cruz. He gets a couple yards. So actually, this is a great first down. You know, for them to have success tonight, they got to win first downs.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 4.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 13 because you don't have the selection to call. I mean,
no, and you know that's something that I've been noticing more lately. Is that, hey, when we get a penalty here and there on Saturdays, it's been pretty tough. You know, as a coach, you don't have many of those calls in your playbook.
Yeah.
So 6 yards on the first down play. Colonials like to come back to a lot of success. They're going to run the option here. Moody's going to get around the edge, and looks to be about 2 yards short. Got about 2 yards on the carry.
And holding on to the ball, number 11, Hunter Moody. Gain of 3 on the play brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Colonials.
So I like to see him here go to the field. You know, use that field, use that extra space to your advantage. They put the formation to the sideline. Really condensed down, but it's overloaded back this way. So we'll see what happens. They run the dive. Moody runs it this way. And it appears they got the first down. So based on the spot, they're going to be in good shape.
That's a good conversion right there.
Yeah,
you need that.
And yeah, you have to get first downs. They start putting them together. You got a good chance of, starting. Like I said, got to put drives together.
Yeah, I think you have to start taking chances. So you have to throw it a little bit. You don't want to get them into a rhythm to where they know what you're doing. You don't want to be predictable.
Well, we saw Cruz White last year. Cruz White had some nice carries last year. Gets out in the open field. This is a kid that's pretty solid. So I would like to see them go back to him a little bit more in these early downs. Run the option here. Moody's out the gate and going to be down for about a 9-yard gain, so just short of the first down. But you got to like that when you catch them in a blitz, they get caught inside. This isn't a fun offense to prep for.
No.
Because you prep for discipline. This guy's always got the pitch guy. This guy's got the quarterback. This guy's got the dive. It's not fun to prep for because you don't see it very often. A lot of other teams you'll see the very similar plays most of the weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good, solid run.
So actually, they got the first down on. They gave him the first down after he earned the carry. They're going to give the dive to Cruz White. He's going to sidestep and get about 5-6 yards. And very, very consistent first down run for them right now is this dive.
Yeah, I like this drive they're putting together. It's solid, smooth.
I do believe they get Hunter Matthews back this week, if I'm not correct.
I believe so, yes.
So Hunter Matthews on the O-line coming back, number 63. Kind of a big get for them to come back. He got hurt during the Elizabeth Forward game. So getting that guy back on your line and an older player, that does help. So we'll see if that continues to pay off for them. Runs the option to the field. Moody's going to cut it back. He's going to take a big hit there, and I believe the ball came out.
And holding on to the ball, number 11, Hunter Moody. No gain on the play. Tackle was made by number 79, Dalen Penn of the Rams.
So Moody gets up. Looks like he didn't take much of the hit, but maybe it looked worse than what it felt.
Yeah.
Hard to tell, though. So now you're in your 3rd and short. We saw them go back to the, the dive's been pretty good. If I'm thinking Ringgold, I'm thinking of run blitzing.
Yeah. This Colonial team does not like to pass. It's not a passing team.
Not at all. Short pass here. It's just going to be short of the first down. They're going to mark it about 2 yards short.
Catch is made on the sidelines.
Devin Carney does. So we finally get a completion from the Colonials, but they're going to be short. And they're bringing on some of the punt group. I mean, they're moving the ball well. I mean, this is one of those decisions that, I think if you had a little more confidence in your offense, you probably would stay on the field. But I think they want to pin them deep. So if they can pin them deep, make them drive against you again, we'll see.
Yeah, but I'd give the ball to Cruz White. He's been solid, 5 yards carry.
So we got a timeout here. Timeout by the Colonials.
Before the play.
And we can hear it from earlier. We can hear the timeout being called by the coach before the snap. So, yeah, they got the timeout.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to think about it a little more. I mean, Ringgold played a punt safe, real conservative there, not willing to give up the fake punt. This is one of them areas where you probably would fake punt in high school, so or anywhere. Because really, if you punt and you kick it in the end zone, you're really only gaining about 20 yards anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. I mean, I'd go for this here. I honestly would. How they're running the ball, it's solid. You can get 2 yards. I mean, that's my opinion.
I mean, it's a big momentum change, but what do you got to lose? I mean, you're playing the best team, I believe. I think they're second ranked in AAA in the Whitfield this year, so they're one of the top teams. What do you got to lose?
Exactly.
So, the Colonials have a decision to make here. If you're a coach in the box, you're looking to say, hey, where's Cody Riggin? Where's Riggin? Is he in there? Is he going to be the punter?
Yeah.
You're looking to see if you have it. They're telling the Colonials to get out of the huddle. And it looks like they're still going to punt it, so they took the timeout. So obviously, Ringgold's looking for the fake.
Oh, without a doubt.
But I think they still kick it, though. Joey Embacher, your your up back too. He's also.
Oh.
So when you set up your your punt, you got to be careful where your up back is. If you're an up back and you're the guy that is personal protector, you can't step backwards. So if you step backwards, you're going to get kicked.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that the Colonials just aren't able to gain any yards off that. But big play and big momentum play could have been worse.
Yeah, that's
could have been
true.
a scoop and score.
I really want to see how defense reacts here. I want to see if they come out aggressive, firing, because the defense did not look bad last Ringgold drive.
And one of the Achilles heels of the Colonials is, if things just don't go their way, they do lose some confidence right away. But Barry off the first get-go is going to waltz into the end zone on a 43-yard run. So, Ringgold's going to answer quick. They hit the dive off the jet sweep. They've shown it earlier.
Yeah, beautiful
A little more
run.
success this time. First time, Martin was able to keep it. This time, Barry at the 149 mark hit a 43-yard run. And they spread you out and they get you in motion, get you moving side to side, and they gas you right down the middle. So it reminds you a lot of an Oregon offense.
That reminds me, that highlights what you were saying about this team being down. They have awful position, then it's almost like they give up.
Yeah, and you don't want to see that as a team.
And the kick is up.
So they make it 14-0 at the 149 mark. We're seeing what we expected in terms of the Ringgold offense. Colonials, they got to build off their success right here. So Coach Embacher and his crew got to put a drive together here.
Oh, without a doubt, you can't have this drive unsuccessful. You have to at least put it down there, give your offense a chance to score in the red zone.
So not looking to next week, but next week's a big game for Coach Mikalovich and his Ringgold Rams. I mean, they got the big game, both undefeated, Bell Vernon, Ringgold playing next week, and they're at Bell Vernon at the new Gold Field. So so we'll see how that goes. But that's going to be the big matchup, and I think it's going to be the big deciding factor in who wins the conference.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
So a big early matchup this year, in early October. It's going to decide a lot of this, what goes down. But then they play a couple tough games, and the big thing was, hey, they don't want to have a letdown this game. Don't want to have a letdown.
Yeah.
So, Well, get ready to kick it off again. Last time they put it on the carpet. This time they'll do the same. It's pretty hot this time. Big bounce coming up. Tavian Mosey with the ball. He's going to squeak around. Going to get hung up and tackled right around the 26, 27-yard line.
Not a bad return for what he had.
No, not at all.
C.J. Franks. And the Colonials will have first and 10 from their own 27.
So Colonials take over first and 10. 27-yard line on the right hash.
Maybe try a little play action.
Yeah, I mean they're playing a 4-3 cover 3, low safety to the boundary. Wherever the rotation goes, Cruz White gets the ball, bounces forward, bouncing off tackle. They really have to hang on him, but he's not going down without a couple guys on him. So, couple yards there on first down. When the Colonials find some success with some plays, they tend to keep coming back to the same play
exactly.
on first down and second down. So
I do believe the first or second drive, Colonial drive, they did the same exact play. If it's working, it's working. I mean,
down and 6 for the Colonials from their own 31
so another
yard
4 yards. I mean, Cruz White's average about 5 yards a carry. They're using them the right way. I think. Every so often they're hitting that, but I would see probably the option coming again. It's been very successful to him. A little counter play here to number 32. And he's going to get about 4 yards or 3 yards. And it's going to be about a 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, going to be very manageable.
22, Logan Embacher. Tackle was made by number 56 of the Rams, Isaac Petrosky.
So Logan Embacher with the carry. So another new face we haven't seen lately.
Yeah.
We got 3rd and 3, ball on the 34.
For the Colonials.
Moody takes the pass, looks right, goes deep to Carney, has him, comes down with a big catch.
Oh.
And he's going to say drop the ball.
And the pass is incomplete, intended for number 2, Devin Carney.
I think the ref had a good view at it. I mean, he was in position.
He was
but,
right there. You can't.
For the Colonials, they're 34-yard line.
You'd like to see him catch it in stride where he doesn't have to dive for it. I think he could have just accelerated through the catch and kept going.
Yeah. The play worked.
Yeah, and Devin Carney's got some good speed. Moody looked, definitely a double move. He looked right away.
Really
Ran the
almost
hitch
a
and go.
perfect throw. I mean, you can't.
It's not a
Unfortunate.
completion, that's all.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate luck. And like I said, previous games, I just don't think sometimes they have lady luck on their side.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Well, 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. They're going to take the punt. It's going to go end over end. He's going to take it north. He's got a seam. He's got a cavalry of blockers out in front. Reagan's the only one to go. And it looks like it's going to come back, but
And receiving a punt for the Ringgold Rams, number 22, Dalton Holt.
Dalton Holt, the junior,
We do have a flag on the play.
has 6 catches for 79 yards, but returns the punt. Had a great look. I mean, I think that's the way you return it. You have to return it back to your sideline. Usually you don't get that call on your sideline unless it's pretty obvious. But Ringgold looks like that one's going to come back. Most likely it's probably going to be a block in the back
Yeah.
that brings those back.
They're still going to get good field position, though. I mean,
Yeah, it's going to be a spot foul. I would imagine they're probably going to get the ball about on the 50, 45. So,
beautiful run there.
yeah, he did a great job getting north and getting back outside. Had a wave of blockers that came through. And so the referee's just sorting it out. Colonials just still having those woes, special teams-wise right now, and they're having some woes with the offense just not getting it going. So I'm expecting that they're going to be a quick strike here.
Oh, yeah, you want to come out firing. I mean, catch them off guard.
Yeah, and I think they come out throwing here. We got the change of the quarter here. It's 14-0. I think the biggest thing is just knowing where they're going to put the ball. We're going to change sides of the field. 14-0 Ringgold over the Colonials right now. I think they're going to give it a touchdown.
Conduct. Guards to the Ringgold bench. Official running into a coach.
Yeah,
15-yard penalty will be
and I'm very surprised, even though he ran into the official. Usually that's a warning the first time. And they usually give a bench warning before they give the call, but it must have been pretty significant that if he did run into the coach, then obviously they gave this.
I mean, I didn't see it. I don't know about you.
But it's a touchdown anyway. So it's a touchdown anyway, but they'll have one untimed down here for the extra point. They treat it like a dead ball foul. So Holt's return does hold to end the first quarter, and
On the snap will be number 5, Jordan Briscoe.
see if they can add another point to the scoreboard. Offsides, but it goes through.
And we do have a flag on the play.
the snap. Ball start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. We play the untimed down.
So 5-yard penalty, just going to extend the kick a little bit longer. We'll get to see the leg of number 19 here. That would be Matt Cannon, the kicker / punter. So he's going to come out. This is actually a pretty young team for the Ringgold Rams. So they got a good nucleus of juniors that are still here, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with next year. So Barry's probably close to about 75 yards already. Like I said, we're averaging about 9.5 yards a carry. I think he's holding up pretty true.
Yeah.
He ran for 1,400 yards last year, so going to see a lot more of that here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got up early. They start maybe resting some of these guys.
Yeah.
No one gets hurt for that big Bell Vernon game as well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like one more touchdown, they get into the half, and then maybe let off the pedal. I mean,
they may.
Not so much with the play call, but just the players.
Yeah, so, I mean, they got a big matchup next week. So, 12 minutes put back on the clock here. Second quarter, we're going to play a little action on the other end of the field.
And back to receive the kick for the Colonials, number 2, Devin Carney, number 13, Joey Hembacher. Kicking off for the Rams will be number 19, Matt Cannon.
So they assess the penalty on the kickoff is what they're doing. So it knocks it back 15 yards. So you're going to get great field position.
Yeah.
They're still going to probably put it back on with a squib kick on the ground. But you should be able to get back to almost about the 50-yard line if it's a returnable ball here. Just a reminder, we're live streaming on agtv.net, as well as you can watch the game being broadcast on channel 77 Fate TV. So be sure to check that out. And they go deep here. Embacher's going to take it back to the field and just runs out of room. So an opportunity to get great field position, ends up to be about on the 25 again. So you kick it, you get pinned in your one end, you're pretty much got to go forward to get yards there. So,
I mean, even if you get up to 35 there, it's better than where you're at now. I mean, he was looking for a read that wasn't there. I mean,
yeah, and even if you do call it to the field, you got that's a long way to travel. I mean, you got to run 50 yards to get to that angle. That's a long way to cover.
Looked like a Le'Veon Bell play. Trying.
Yeah, a little bit. So dive here to the Cruz White. Dives forward for about 3 yards.
And there's a flag on the play.
And I think maybe a Ram might be injured, but I think he's going to be all right. Let's see what the call is here. You know, we have the rest signal out usually in that area. I don't see where the flag is. It's down near the pile, so I'd imagine it's probably in the holding area.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's against Ringgold. Taking a long time to get the calls out. I mean,
I know, yeah.
Quite a few tonight. Now they're calling in for another guy. I mean, I'm just saying, if I think they're trying to get the play call, the call right, but if you throw the flag, there's obviously a reason you throw the flag.
Exactly. I mean,
so that they gave him the 15-yard face mask.
Colonials are going to get a good boost with this.
Yeah, and this helps make up for part of that kickoff.
Oh yeah,
so
definitely.
they get 15 yards plus the. So ball goes on the 45. That's a long. It's a great first down play actually.
First and 10 for an 45-yard line with 11:40.
His MSC races that miscue on the kickoff.
Moody keeps it. He's going to turn the edge. He's going to get loose. Keep bouncing around. Going to waltz forward. Gets about 12 yards.
And carried the ball here for the Colonials, number 11, Hunter Moody.
And Barry looks to be down for the Rams. So, like I said, this is in a game that you got to be careful. You got a big matchup next week. You don't want to twist an ankle, get hurt. Training staff attending to him quickly. I mean, he has one interception for 43 yards and a touchdown this year. So, pretty big player on both sides of the ball. So, 11:33, 21-0 here, Ringgold at York Run Stadium. Moody last time with the big run. He's going to follow Tolbert behind him, and he's going to go forward for about 3 yards. So
I like this drive they're putting together. It's consistent.
It's consistent. They're making some plays. Just going north.
Yeah.
I have a friend I play golf with. All he says is just advance the ball forward. Doesn't matter how you hit it. Just keep advancing the ball forward. Right now, the Colonials just going to keep doing that same thing. Advance it forward. Colonials getting the play call in, 2nd and 6, ball in the 39. First time they've crossed over into the Rams side of the field. One time they got him on a double move here. This time they're going to hand it to Tolbert. Tolbert's going to dive forward. And I believe he's going to be about 3 yards short here. So it's going to set up a very manageable third down, third and about 3.
I think they're going to call Cruz White's number here.
You think?
Yeah.
Could. I think that's a good, viable call. I mean, if he's in the game, they're going to call the number.
Yeah.
But he's not.
No,
So
they're not
I think
doing
he
it.
struck out on that one right there. Embacher's in. Moody's going to keep it, go forward. Didn't look like he was going to get the first down, but able to squeak forward for a couple yards. So following his blocker, being patient, find the hole and getting through. So at the 10-minute mark, we got another first down. The chains continue to move. So, the Colonials can cut this lead to 14 if they can score here.
And it makes it manageable to come back. I mean, 21-0, it's hard. But if you can manage it, get 21-7, go into the locker room at half.
And this is, like we said, we haven't seen any quitting them. They're playing hard.
Yeah.
They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They need to make some plays. Like I said, they hit Carney on the deep ball there. They're driving forward. They're not getting off the punt as well. So
it could be easily a 14-7 game.
Yeah, Jackson Cope is split out wide down here. Embacher in motion. They run the dive option. Embacher's going to try to turn the quarter, go forward, and he's going to get about 2.5 on the carry. So a little different wrinkle there. Finally pitched the ball.
Yeah.
With the load option.
Outside tackle by number 10, David Carpenter of Ringgold.
I like their scheme on this drive. I really do. It's
well, they got good balance. They're inside, they're outside, they're moving. They're changing the hash. So they're getting first downs, and they're finishing their runs right now. Embacher in motion. Tolbert's going to slide, run almost kind of like a little dive veer. Gain another yard, so it's going to be a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Damon Tolbert. Tackle made by number 9, Caleb Rittenauer of Ringgold.
So your typical fall football game, you got rain. If anybody's a steelhead fisherman, they're probably loving this weather with the hurricane coming. It's going to fill up the streams by the lake, and it's going to bring the fish in. So it's been an early season for them. Moody's going to take the snap. He's going to look. He's going to set up in a pocket. He's going to throw deep to Carney. And just breaks up the pass, number 4 for the Ringgold Rams with an excellent play there. Look for a surefire dig route right there that they were going to hit, but there is Tyree, the sophomore defensive back, with a nice stop there.
Second time they called Devin Carney. That's their 3rd down play, and so far it's been a good look. It just can't convert it.
Just can't convert it. So 4th and 6 here. So we got 8:06, 4th and 6. It's a big play.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Now, I do like the first call they had of the game. I think this would be a good call to come back to that little that fake toss, sprint out. They bring pressure right in Moody's face. He's going to slip down and just not going to have a chance to throw the ball. And when you have a free runner through there, it makes it tough. So turnover and downs.
Yeah.
For the Colonials, just unable to
That's
shore up the
unfortunate.
protection.
It looked like they had something set up. It's just no time to develop.
Well, if you have blitzers, that means someone's going to be open. And it's a risk and reward deal.
Yeah.
So 8:01, 21-0 here. Ringgold's going to look to add on. So it looks like Barry's going to sit out this one. Probably maybe being a little more cautious here. But the new tailback in the game, number 23, I'm going to go on a limb and say it is Brendan Small. But they don't throw it. They're going to go right to the sail route. Just misses it. Martin actually a good play action, flood route combination there. Just not able to complete it.
Covering on the play was number 13, Joey Embacher. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Rams from their own 35-yard line.
It's a 7:55 here, 2nd and 10, 35-yard line. Still getting their play call in. They're just waiting for the signal. Getting their formation here. Looks like a deuce set.
Looks
like they're going to run the inside zone here. Fake the inside zone. Look for the screen. And at this point, I would say that you got to be careful with your Ringgold having linemen downfield when you have a play.
Oh, late flag.
And we do have a flag on the field.
So, in the vicinity where it's at, it could have been like, I think it's an ineligible guy downfield. But yet again, we'll have another discussion to figure this one out. And it looks like it's probably going to go against the Rams here.
Nelson on the play.
So a legal man downfield, which I thought. They usually give you about 3 yards in high school.
This is a big play for the Colonials right here.
So it just looks like they're going to repeat 2nd down anyway, but legal man downfield. I didn't catch the other signal.
Oh, they're going to decline the penalty.
Sounds like DJ Kenny Mustard is getting ready to play some hits here. That's some music.
This is a huge play for the Colonial defense. Force a 3 and out.
Well, they're still 2nd down, but they got to keep them in 3rd and manageable. They're going to change it to 3rd if they accept the penalty. Legal man downfield. So Tripp said you got to figure pass here, but I think they're spreading them out to run the zone. Guess not. They're going to throw it deep here with Martin. And they go after Carney here, but
Intended for number 22, Dalton Holt.
Holt's just not able to come down with the ball. Like I said, it's getting tough to throw the ball, and this is something where I think it's still a situation if you're Ringgold here. You run the rock, see what happens. But I guess it is 4th down. You're right. And I was going by the down marker too, so I didn't see it get changed.
They changed it right when you looked.
So Rams going to be forced to the first punt.
You need a solid return here.
Nice punt here. Carney's just going to field it. Going to be able to get north. He's going to turn the corner, and he has a good chance here. And just another step, and I think he has a chance to break it.
Yeah.
So
still great field position to start out.
Yeah, the Colonials have been very fortunate. They haven't been backed up very much.
No, not at all. I mean, the one problem they could have had, they got the penalty, face mask. I mean, it's just unfortunate, really.
They're just not able to convert.
Yeah.
It's efficiency. You got to be able to convert it. So 1st down Colonials here on the 47-yard line going in to the field house and in the field. We've got Cruz White back in the backfield here.
Look for him to run it up the middle here.
So we got clarification from our stats department after this pass to Joey Embark on the wheel route. And he catches it and drops the ball. And it's going to say incomplete. So, they actually, Embacher on the wheel route, they caught him on the deal, but then we have 2 flags in the backfield, so I don't think it would have standed anyway. So we're going to end up with a holding probably in the backfield. So 1st and 20 probably coming up for the Colonials.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in.
Embacher lost his shoe, so he's going to have to run back across, get that taken care of.
I mean, what's your play call here, Coach? What do you do, 1st and 20?
1st and 20? You run the same play. I think so. I think you had him fooled. But we got, like I said, from our stats department, the other foul that was called was a legal forward pass, so which would be a loss of down and the penalty yard, if I'm not mistaken. So that was why we had the 3rd down. And Tommy was right, so I have no problem admitting that. So second and 20. Must have been a dead ball, personal foul. So 15-yard variety rather than the 10-yard holding. So what do you run here? Not sure. Run a screen pass to Cruz White, and they're going to stuff it right at the line of scrimmage. And Ringgold sniffed that one out, just able.
Yeah.
Not to move. It's actually a good play call.
I think in this situation, you have to pass the ball. You have to do
you
something.
have to, but this is a long way to go here.
Yeah.
So, in this situation, you're thinking drop or screen, something safe here that you're going to complete, get some yards, and then go north. So, curious what the play call will be here. It's a drop back. It's going to catch. He's going to drop it. And that's going to be Embacher with the drop after he got hit. So Moody just ended unable to connect there. Had to throw a good ball. Just a couple drop balls now. You had the Carney drop ball.
You can't blame Hunter Moody for the drops.
He's throwing some good balls. Joe Embacher with the drop. We had Devin Carney with the drop. Embacher actually came back to the huddle. Actually, may have got the wind knocked out of him, I believe, the way he got hit. So he kind of went down after the huddle. So.
Yeah.
So a little stop in the action here. 6:26. Now you're looking at I believe a third and 20 here. So
third and 20. What do you do here? You can't.
They try to get some yards back there. At least you wanted to get half in the last two and then have a chance at it, but it's going to be a fairly unmanageable situation here for the Colonials. But just remember, we have the homecoming festivities today.
Yes.
So we're as a staff up here, I think we're rooting for Alex.
Oh, without a doubt.
One of our teammates up here. But just as a reminder, we're live streaming on agtv.net. We have the games will be broadcasted also on Faded TV channel 77. I believe they're on Wednesdays night at 8 o'clock. So, Mr. Nutt will make sure he gets those up on the, our TV director here, and producer, and I think everything else, it sets up everything.
Yeah,
him and his crew. So we'll see how that goes. So they're still attending to him on the field. And, sitting here thinking a little bit longer, situation here, I'd actually think about quick kicking it.
Yeah, you can throw them off guard.
They're not going to be able to return it.
Yeah.
So, that's actually some pretty good strategy right now.
Question is, can Hunter Moody punt the ball to where they can do something like that?
Well, all you have to do is take one step back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not disguise. Just, hey, before the snap, take one step back further, just so you can able to get the kick and kick it a little further. So the way they're playing, you might be able to get the quick kick, but doesn't look like the Colonials are even contemplating that situation. And Holt comes in here late, but Moody's going to take a run, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So picked up a few yards, but obviously not enough for the first.
Another wasted opportunity with good field position to start out.
Yeah, in the Ringgold Rams, actually, they showed a too high look, and then they brought down the safety to the field in case they try to roll out. And played a deep safety. They just didn't have anything to throw to at that point. And they're trying to get some people in the game here for the punt team.
Cannot afford a blocked punt here.
No, like I said, if you're a person protector, you got to step forward and make contact. You can't go backwards. And it's going to be way out of bounds. Looks like it'll be out at the 40. It's always hard to tell where they can actually tell where that ball goes out at, actually.
With 6:10 left in the half. Your score remains Ringgold 21, Albert Gallatin 0.
So, Ringgold, not a real good drive. Come out with 3 passes on that deal. So, a little different strategy than running the ball. I would say with this last 6 minutes, I'm going to put the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
They're gonna see what happens here and just continue to carry on. Barry's going to check back into the game. He said he's healthy, I guess.
Surprising, being that, like you were saying, the big game, Belle Vernon next week.
Yep. And they actually broke the huddle with 12, so they came on with 1 too many guys. It's a surprise there wasn't a flag there. Barry takes the handoff. It looks like there's going to be a hold on Hunter Matthews. So he was, he had the upfield shoulder, just couldn't get off the block, but obviously he was getting held. So that's going to send him back about 10 yards on the carry as well. It looks like they're going to get, I believe, number 79 on the hold. So the ref threw it, the side judge threw it, so it was pretty obvious call.
Yeah, I saw a flat out right here.
A lot of penalties in this game so far.
Yeah.
The question is, does the referee try to turn on the mic right here?
And we have a holding call
since we've had microphone issues on the field. What I'm actually surprised about, we have rain tonight, right now, but I was expecting more of a wind factor. Now I was expecting more of about a 10-mile-an-hour steady wind today. What, they break out of the huddle? And they go to a Wildcat set. Try to catch the Colonials off guard here, so you're going to think the jet sweep. And I think with the false start, I think Ringgold goes to a different game plan here.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, first down, you can throw it and just get yards back. So you have a manageable 3rd and maybe 8, 3rd and 9.
Yeah, so Ringgold's now put themselves in quite the pickle here. But the other thing, too, this could be also something that they're doing for Belle Vernon this week. Hey, we're going to show you another set, another formation you have to prepare for. Playing, you're up 21-0. Show them a couple another formations, show them another set with.
Make them think.
But they're going to stay in the Wildcat here. It's the old single wing. He reads it, gets a burst, and he's down. He's tackled by Tolbert on the play. So they get back about 14, I'd say about 12 yards.
Be about 2nd and 12. Which is manageable.
Yeah. And I think that run probably right there puts them about close to about 100 yards on the day.
We have 2nd down and 15 from the Ringgold 35 with 5 minutes left in a half.
So to get the play call in, I like the no huddle, like the sugar huddle here. Going to read option here. He's going to go to Small, and he's going to get.
Carrying the ball for the Rams,
He's going to slide off on the tackle, but number 76 in there. Defensive lineman slid off his block, able to get in there.
Number 76, Corey Dotson.
So Corey Dotson in there with the play. Young player.
That's a big play right there.
No gain on the play, brings
I
up
mean,
3rd
how
down and
Ringgold's
15
been running the ball. I mean,
35
who knows? If he doesn't get through there. I think it all starts with the front defensive line. I think that's a big thing. Because once they get into the secondary, they're outsized.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to call a timeout here. Ringgold wasn't sure. They couldn't get the play in. And they're going to take their timeout here at the 4:13 mark. So.
And get out your yellow tickets. The yellow basket. The yellow basket. For the ball basket, the yellow ticket.
I see Tommy's got his yellow tickets out here.
Basketball ticket.
So we'll see if he wins.
664-616. 664-616.
I think you missed it by about 3 numbers.
Yeah, only 300 off.
No, a little far off, but like you said, this is a great situation for Colonials right here. If they can get the ball back here and score, then play a little bit of defense.
Yeah,
might have a shot to get back in it.
Actually, you can report to the concession stand. They have it up here.
You want to go into a locker room with confidence. I know the situation, 21 nothing. Now, if you go in 21-7, you have confidence. You see, we can score. We can do this.
So they have to, yeah. They
Yeah.
have to switch on a little bit. No question. So we're going to have probably a little bit of an extended halftime here with the homecoming festivities. So 4:13. Let's see what the Colonials do. They look like they're going to throw Barry on a long, deep route. They have him wide open, and he drops the ball. Great play design. They ran the post wheel. Great combination. Got the corner to look, got the safety to look inside, and the backer just wasn't able to keep up with Barry there. But the fortunate thing, not a catch.
It's true.
For the Colonials, so.
Caught a little off guard, caught a little bit. But you look at it, they're punting. Hopefully you can get good field position.
Kind of a sloppy snap there. But Carney's going to field it. He's going to bounce off tackle. Small's going to bring him down with the tackle. And Carney's going to be...
And receiving the punt number 2, Devin Carney, brought down from behind by number 23, Brendan Small.
Around 38.
Yeah, about the 38-yard line. So you got about 3:55 to work with here. Curious what they're going to do. You know, wonder if they're going to come out pass, or they're going to continue to, get a first down and then go see where they go from there.
Well, rain's picked up a little bit, so that may have a factor in their decision to air it out.
Absolutely.
And we'll play their field show after the game.
So Moody's going to take the snap here. Embacher in motion. Dive play to Riggin. Jumping on the pile here. And if you're Ringgold, you're trying to strip the ball out right now.
Yeah.
See what you can get.
Carrying the ball here for the Colonials, number 42, Damon Tolbert.
No turnovers for the Colonials, which is
Yeah, that's been
very
the one
important
good factor that they've had so far. No turnovers, other than the one on turnover and downs. But, at least they were being aggressive and going for it
yeah.
in that situation. Well, Colonials, I would imagine, would throw the ball here. And they decide to keep it on the ground. Moody's going to break loose. Going to go for first down. And
carrying the ball, number 11, Hunter Moody, brought down by number 4, the Rams, Darius Tyree. And that is good for Colonial.
So Moody's been actually running the ball rather well.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of an outside run than we've seen in the past where it's inside. He was just taking a beating the first couple games. You have to change it up.
Yep. This is where I think they do try to take their shot. Hand off again to Tolbert inside. And Ringgold's got a really good defense. I mean, they held TJ in check this year. They held West Mifflin to 7 points. I mean, I think they're one of the toughest teams to play against defensively this year. 2:26 here. You got Carney to the field. You got to think they're going to go at Carpenter here, number 10, the wide receiver here. Going to run Moody on a little dive. He's able to bounce outside, spin off, and he's going to wind down about another 12-yard run.
Putting together a nice drive, just solid running ball. Haven't seen a pass play yet.
And a tackle was made by number 4, Darius Tyree. That is good for another Colonial first down.
And it's just good to see Moody back in the lineup. I mean, last year he broke his wrist, out for the season.
Yeah.
We had Trey Cavalier that was out with an injury. We had about 4 or 5 key guys on the team that were out for injury, and it was just made for a really long season for him. So it's glad to see him out there having success this year. We're just waiting for the team to, Ringgold to get a tended or injured player on the field this time. So, like you said, the rain's coming down a little quicker.
Yeah.
And I think that's affecting the play call a little bit of the quarterbacks right now.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter Moody has shown, though. I mean, it's been raining.
He's throwing a good ball tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for what the rain has been, it's still a moist football.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and it makes it tough. I mean, this is where you kind of you do practice. You want that as a coach. You want that rain day. A lot of, I've seen teams where they go inside for rain days doing practice and stuff, but you need that couple days where we saw the one, even though it was a false start, the snap was almost over his head.
Yeah.
We saw the last punt snap was actually pretty shaky coming back for Ringgold. So, those are some issues you got to work through, and you got to be able to snap.
I mean, especially for a 4-0 team too. I mean, that's
yeah, and they got a tough road coming here. They got Belle Vernon, and then they got Laurel Highlands the following week. Elizabeth Forward, and they get Trinity to finish the year out. So they got their
work cut out for them.
Yeah, very tough schedule in this next 4 weeks for them, going into the playoffs. So 2:09 remaining. So just to recap scoring real quick. We got, I believe we had Martin on the first one. Martin with a 2-yard throw to Carpenter. Yep. On the 6:19. We had Barry with a 43-yard run, and then we had Holt with a punt return that was highly discussed. They weren't sure which way it was going to go, but once again, we'll come back to you after a break, but we're going to wait till they attend to the Ringgold player, and we'll come back after this commercial break once it's done.
Sounds good.
Thanks for coming in for the interview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we got your personal references, your resume, high school diploma or equivalent.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Yes, it's right there.
Great.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, butt in the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep pedaling.
Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start.
That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, T. I got this. Is that brand? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
All right, welcome back. They just took off Tyree off the field, so for precautionary reasons, took him in the ambulance. So, they're just waiting to get things settled up, and it looks like they're ready to commence play again. Colonials 1st and 10 from 35, 2:09 remaining. and they do wind the clock since the ball was still in bounds when they ended the play. So Moody comes out. They're going to throw a deep ball to Carney over the shoulder, and just missed it. But they go after the corner, and Carney thinks if it was a little bit further out there, he had a better shot at it. But I tell you what, it was actually very good defense and technique by the corner.
Covering on the play was number 7, Brandon Newman of Ringgold.
So
statistically, it won't show, but the pass has been working for them.
It's been pretty pinpoint. You just got to complete the ball.
Yeah. They're catching them off guard, I think. I mean, for the most part.
Well, they're playing some deep coverage. I mean, Jackson Copus is getting, a little bit of a look here. Tolbert's going to slip it backside, take a run, and it's going to be close to a first down.
Carrying the ball hit for Gallatin was number 42, Damon Tolbert.
Yeah, nice cut back there.
Yeah.
You feel the blitz coming. They felt that it was coming to the field. They're going to run that option again. They come right back to that dive. Probably going to run the same play. He's going to slide cut it again, and he's going to get stuck by the linebacker, but the third down call is going to be a first down. So
carrying the ball hit number 42, Damon Tolbert, met hard by number 5.
This is where you need to watch the clock. You got two timeouts. Need to get in and out of the huddle. Complete the ball here. I think you throw here again at this point. And I wouldn't be surprised to go right back with Carney here over the top. I mean, they had it last time. I think it's a pretty good option. They're going to bring blitz here and run the dive play. It's going to be 106 here and ticking. Going to hurry up and get a play in here.
Yeah.
Now that it's second down, I think they're going to get the call in, and then they're going to use their timeouts after this. So they have 2 timeouts remaining. So does Ringgold. 47 seconds.
I think you pass here because an incompletion stops the clock.
Run the toss. They're going to look to get Joey Embacher outflanked outside. Looked like they stopped the clock, so he must have went out of bounds. I didn't know if they, the new rule now is if you're not forced out of bounds, or if you're forced down and it doesn't look like you're attempting to get out of bounds, and they keep the clock running. So
second down and 12 for the Colonials.
Third down and 12 here. So this is a big opportunity for the Colonials. They've had a couple to get down in the end zone here. So
yes, I'm pretty sure this is the farthest they've been.
A little bit of overload formation here. Carney out on the island. They're going to throw it.
Oh.
Pass incomplete intended for number 2, Devin Carney.
And looking at it from this angle, I thought that, instead of jumping the route, I think he should just jump the defender should just jump the pass.
Yeah, I saw a pick 6 there, honestly, when I saw that.
No question. No question, but they were lucky the ball was thrown high, and he just went for the tackle, the short tackle, and not give up the big play. So
the 50-50 winning number is 223-2559. 223-2559.
So 27 seconds, 4th and 27. I think they go at Embacher here. I think they have a nice route combination with Embacher and Carney. The question is, do they bring blitz here and force the quick throw? They bring in blitz from the outside. They throw a slant out.
Catches made by number 13.
And he's going to be short, so they're going to turn the ball over. 21 seconds to the Ringgold Rams. Not sure if they take a shot or they just kind of go into halftime here.
Yeah, I think they're just going to maybe take a knee or dive. That's disappointing for the Colonials. I mean, a solid drive. I mean, that's a 2-minute drive. Just squandered.
Just got to put it in the end zone. Got to get points.
223-2559. Please go to the football boosters tent located by the concession stand.
Looks like they may try something deep.
A little jet sweep here. It's a pretty safe play. And Bear's going to get loose and get tackled.
Carrying the ball ahead for the Rams, number 3, Shakar Berry. Tackle made by number 11.
The whistle will start quick, so they're going to, once they set the chains, they'll start the clock.
First down. Time winding down.
And now they're going to take the timeout. They're not sure, but or is it an injured timeout? So I don't know if they have to. I guess they had to use the timeout.
And Ringgold takes a timeout.
Number 3, injured again.
Yeah, Shakur Perry's been, their go-to guy, but they got to be careful here.
997.
And I think that's going to be the last we see of him tonight.
Yeah, I doubt we see him in the second half.
And this is twice now that we've seen a.
Ticket winning number 751733.
You don't want to get him injured for the big games.
Let's face the fact they don't need him to win this game. I mean,
yeah,
they have the weapons.
So, and this is where you got to play small a little bit. Number 23. I think he's been a hard runner.
For the movie basket. Please go to the baseball tent to claim these tickets.
So you got trips out here to the left. Looks like they're going to take a shot here. Martin steps back. He's looking deep. Sees the sail route. They jump the route and just miss it. So
almost right through the hands.
Yeah, and that's an opportunity. I mean, and in that situation too, if you get that pick, I mean, you got only one guy to beat.
Yeah.
And then you can sprint to the end zone. So you could have changed the game right there.
Would that be a momentum change getting to the?
Yeah, going to the locker room with a lot of confidence.
Pass wasn't complete. Broken up on a play by number 28, Willie.
As you said earlier, it's just sometimes luck's not on their side. I mean.
Yeah, just not on their side right now. So 2nd and 10, 5 seconds to go. This is where you might see the hook and ladder. They're going to throw it the small and a little swing pass. You're going to see what he can do. And he's going to get tackled. And no time left on the clock. So 21-0 here. Ringgold. And we're going to go into the halftime and see. We'll update you on who the homecoming queen is.
Yes.
In King, good. Hopefully it's Alex.
Yeah, we're rooting for Alex.
We are rooting for Alex, but like I said, it's 21-0 Ringgold Rams in the sloppy conditions. I mean, I know we're playing on turf, but no mud, but the conditions, I think the ball is becoming an issue to being thrown.
Yeah.
They're not completing balls, some drops.
I'm surprised not one fumble all today. So, I mean, I think that's amazing, honestly.
I do too. So like I said, the score is AG 0, Ringgold 21. We'll be back with the crowning of the Albert Gallatin Homecoming Queen on the Albert Gallatin Sports Network and streaming live on agsn.net.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep
pedaling. Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener and loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Albert Gallatin's 2015 Homecoming. We would now like to begin our halftime ceremony, which involves the crowning of our 2015 Homecoming Queen. But before we begin, we would like to thank the Georges Township Supervisors, the local police and fire departments, the Albert Gallatin administration, faculty, staff, and school police, and all parade participants for helping to make the 2015 Homecoming Parade a success. Also, a special thanks to Miss Stacy Bill for all of your hard work in coordinating the parade. Please stay after the game for the Albert Gallatin Marching Band performance under the direction of C.J. Durso. Now, without further ado, I would now like to introduce our 2015 Homecoming Court. Our first candidate is Miss Haley Crum. Haley is the daughter of Larry and Linda Dillo of Smithfield. Haley is escorted by David Knox. David is the son of Dave Knox of Uniontown and Danielle and James Palmer of Fairchance. Let's hear it for Miss Haley Crum. Our second candidate is Miss Emily Phillips. Emily is the daughter of Don and Darlene Phillips of Fairchance. Our escort this evening is Mr. Seth Galletz. Seth is the son of Brian and Kim Galletz Haybrett of Masontown.
One more.
A round of applause for Miss Emily Phillips. Our next candidate is Miss Brianna Clark. Brianna is the daughter of Melvin and Mary Clark of Uniontown. She is escorted by Alex Arnold. Alex is the son of Ryan and Kara Arnold of McClellantown. How about a big round of applause for Miss Brianna Clark.
Looks good. You look good, guys. You look good.
Next candidate is Miss Morgan Collins. Morgan Collins is our fourth candidate tonight. She is the daughter of Richard and Darla Collins of Smithfield. Our escort this evening is Mr. Henry Yang. He is the son of Deanne and Sue Yang of Masontown. Let's hear it for Morgan Collins.
You look good. You look good.
And our next candidate is Susan Archibald. Susan is the daughter of Richard and Rebecca Archibald of Smithfield. Susan is escorted by Mr. Ryan Van Meter. Ryan is the son of Bill Van Meter of Uniontown and Deborah Van Meter of Masontown. Let's hear it for Susan Archibald.
You look good. You look good.
Allison Jerzyk is our next candidate this evening. Allison is the daughter of Alfred and Rachel Jerzyk of Uniontown. She is escorted by Dan Chale. Dan is the son of Dan Chale and Kelly Uppel of Masontown. A big round of applause for Miss Allison Jerzyk.
You look good.
And our seventh candidate is Miss Katen Rabbit. Kate is the daughter of Rob and Kelly Rabbits of Smithfield. Our escort for this evening is Mr. Alex Roba. Alex is the son of David and Jennifer Roba of Smithfield. Let's hear it for Kate Rabbit. And our final candidate tonight is Miss Kelsey Grimm. Kelsey is the daughter of Jeff and Lisa Grimm of Smithfield. Our escort this evening is Mr. Donald Hall Ayers. Donald is the son of Danielle Ayers and of Washington and Leslie Hall of Mason.
You guys look real good.
Let's hear it for Kelsey Graham. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for Albert Gallatin's 2015 Homecoming Court.
Woo! You guys look good too.
Hey, which one's Donald?
Me.
Oh, that's good.
And at this time, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Alexandra Bennett, who is a 2014 Homecoming Queen. Alexandra will crown tonight's Queen. Our principal, Mr. Hutchison, will present tonight's Queen with a bouquet of roses. Our assistant principal, Mrs. Bezak, will present our Queen with her sash. And finally, our assistant principals, Mr. Reams and Mr. Witt, will present the Queen with an autographed football from our Albert Gallatin Colonial field football team. And now it gives me great pleasure to present you the Albert Gallatin 2015 Homecoming Queen. And that young lady is Miss Susan Archibald. Congratulations, Miss Susan Archibald, our 2015 Albert Gallatin Homecoming Queen.
Yeah, you have to wait till they get a picture. You look good.
You look good. You look good.
Okay, Miss Bezak, let's see what you can do.
I'm the real queen! I am the real I'm always winning. Come on, Hutch. Gosh, you look so good. You look good.
Does Quid get to do anything? Yeah. Does we get to do something? I was hoping you get to do something.
Well, I didn't mean to. I was there.
I want the job. Nice job with the weather and everything. Thank you. Great job.
Again, how about a big round of applause for all of our candidates tonight and our 2015 homecoming queen, Miss Susan Archibald.
Thanks for coming in for the interview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we got your personal references, your resume, high school diploma or equivalent.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Yes, it's right there.
Great.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome.
I think we're breathtaking.
And here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Welcome back to the Albert Gallatin Sports Network. This is Jerry Fisco, and we're back here at the York Run Stadium for the second half of the Ringgold Albert Gallatin Colonial matchup in the Big Ten Conference. It's 21-0 Ringgold. Albert Gallatin's knocked on the door 2 or 3 times, just unable to put it in the end zone. Had a couple big special teams play. You had basically a blocked punt, and we had a returned punt return for Holt for the Ringgold Rams that actually really opened up the game. Barry has about 100 yards on the ground. We may not see him much the second half just because he's been banged up a little bit, but Ringgold's been in the driver's seat for the most part of this game and playing very well. So we come back. We had Susan Archibald with the homecoming queen, and unfortunately our co-host Alex, he's on his way back over but did not win the king. So we'll get back to action here. Ringgold's going to receive the ball this half, so putting 12 minutes back up on the clock for the third quarter. Colonials are getting ready to kick off here, and back deep they're going to put Small and Holt back deep. So got some speedsters back there, and we'll see what the action is here. Recap the scoring. We had a 2-yard pass in the first quarter from to Carpenter on a basically wasn't covered on the play, so on a substitution error. So one mental error there. The second one was Barry on a 43-yard run off a quick change right off that blocked punt, and then the punt return from Holt was the third score in the second half or the first half. So that's the scoring for the day. Hunter Moody's looked good, actually has thrown the ball very well for the Colonials. Just we've had some key drops in the passing game. Wet ball factor might be getting to some of the receivers and such right now, but he has played rather well actually, and has moved the ball rather efficiently, especially in the second quarter. So the Ringgold Rams have filled the kick, and a gang of the Colonials were able to come up with the tackle on the 25-yard line. So Ringgold Rams are going to take over and go back on offense. We'll see if we do see Barry this half. I'm not sure. Looking on the sideline, it doesn't look like he's checked in yet, but we'll find out here shortly. So 11:53, 21-0, first down, and 10 for the Ringgold Rams on the 30-yard line. And Small's going to be in the backfield here. Martin takes the snap, hands it off to Small. He's going to bounce it inside. He's going to be taken down for about a 6-yard gain by the Colonials. He's actually, not very big in size, but Colonials really haven't been able to take him down to the ground once yet. So, very small, even though his name's Small, plays really big in this game. Martin with the hurry-up offense once again, takes a snap, hands off, fakes it, comes right back to Holt. Holt's able to spin out again, and down to the 45-yard line for the Ringgold Rams. So, a quick transition right there to get back in the rhythm. So I like the play call actually right there. So Alex is getting ready to join us back for from homecoming. As Small breaks one wide open, he breaks another tackle and one more at the 10-yard line and waltzes into the end zone. So Ringgold with another quick strike right off the first down. So
came at the wrong time, right?
Yeah, we might have to send you back out on the field.
Yeah.
So
good to be with you here, Mr. Plisco.
Absolutely, Alex. But right there, Small extends the lead to 28-0 hopefully here.
Yeah.
Barring the kick right now. But
yeah.
Got him in the muddle huddle.
They've ran this all night. With that little bit of deception.
A little bit of deception. Haven't really done anything but kicked it, but it's been been a factor.
It leaves Albert Gallatin guessing.
So first half thoughts, what do you think?
First half, I got a chance to watch it from the sideline, so I saw good play out of Ringgold's quarterback, number 15. He has such a strong arm and good pocket presence.
Yeah, and that's the biggest difference from this year and last year. Nico Law was more of the running type. He's going to take off and go. This year they had to transition to a pocket passer. But
pretty strong pocket passer at that.
Yeah, very, very good arm. It's been a difference tonight.
Yes.
He's had some unfortunate drops as well. Just like Moody. I was just talking earlier about Hunter Moody's played actually very well tonight.
Yes.
Has ran the ball well. Has taken a couple shots, and also I think he's actually passed the ball very well. We just haven't had some conversions.
Especially for conditions like this tonight, both quarterbacks have slung the ball pretty well.
I really don't think the heavy stuff's coming down yet.
No. Of course, the heavy stuff came down right at halftime when we were doing the homecoming festivities.
So recent scores we had Bell Vernon up 21-7 over West Mifflin. So that's gonna have the big matchup for Ringgold coming up the following week. This next week, if these scores hold. We have Elizabeth Ford beating Uniontown 12-0.
Okay.
And second, let's get that one. We had another one with Lower Highlands 41 and York 21. So local scores going around at this time.
Laura Highland seems to be playing a pretty good game.
Yeah, they're trying to keep pace. They're on track to be that, I think, that third team in the conference or that second team, depending how they play. I don't think they've played Ringgold yet.
No.
Tolbert's going to be the upfield back after they put it on the carpet. What'd you think of the opening kickoff return? A little bit of deception where they had all the returners huddled up.
Yeah.
A little different.
It's different, but
then the penalties hurt them, so they're just going backwards.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the Colonials were able to do here now at a 28-point deficit right into the third quarter. 10:45 remaining.
Receiving the kickoff for the Colonials was number 33, Devin Colbanks.
Expect them to use a little more pass plays here down this big. I mean, if you go with short slant routes, maybe pick up 5-6 yards here or there, you can advance the ball pretty well.
They're going to go back with Moody. They're just going to keep diving for. He's going to get 8 yards right here.
Solid carry.
Yeah, very effective right now.
And the one thing you notice about Moody is he doesn't necessarily, he's a patient back. He doesn't necessarily run to where the hole's supposed to be. He runs where the hole is and finds that hole that might not supposed to be there.
Yes, the right defensive end, I think his shoulder may have come out for Ringgold, so he's in quite a bit of pain, but they had got the quick substitution in.
Yeah.
I believe they go back with the same play. They run the pitch, put it on the carpet. Joey's able to pick it back up and take a shot from the as he's going out of bounds. But
these wet conditions really affect everything.
Yeah, Ringgold did a great job of just getting upfield quick, stringing that play out, and then forcing the pitch early. Not allowing Moody to actually turn the corner first.
Yes.
Before they get into
and
pitch
see, those are plays like that doesn't get in the stat books. Those are plays that that disrupt things, and as long as you get in there and stir some things up, you can force turnovers that are seen as unforced turnovers.
Yep. No question. No question. So Jackson Cope is out, split out wide on this third down. Looks like they may go to Devin Carney. He's going to be short of the first down. You got to get to the sticks before you turn around.
Exactly, and that route would have been perfect. He could have ran maybe, it looked like they had about 6-7 yards to go. If he runs about 8 yards and curls back, it would have been about perfect.
Well, the other thing too, if you have to run, like I said, you have to run to the sticks. Secondly, you have to put pressure on defensive back. I don't think they put it. He's playing a deep coverage on him. Pretty loose. So if you don't run at him hard enough to get him backpedaling, you're not at the advantage yet. Here comes the punt. And it's going to be end over end. It's going to go right out of bounds about the 32-yard line, I believe, 33. And Ringgold's going to take over here. And this is, like I said, I figured there was going to be a lot of starters actually sitting after this game, resting up for that big Bell Vernon matchup this week. So
who do you have in that matchup?
I'll tell you what, I like Bell Vernon.
Do you?
I do. Bell Vernon's, I think, a little bigger up front. Ringgold actually has some, I think they're a good bend but not break defense, though.
Yeah.
So I think they played extremely well this year. They're well coached.
Yes.
Well
disciplined.
Well disciplined. You're going to have more penalties when you're a more aggressive team than the other. So,
and that's that sacrifice you have. Do you want more forced turnovers, or do you want a few more penalty flags?
I don't think it matters to Ringgold right now. They just win ball games.
Exactly.
So a very good record this year. They're 4-0, working to 5-0. So that's going to take them to 15-2 in this second-year head coaching.
Great tenure so far.
Yeah.
9:24 left in the third quarter.
So I think we get a heavy dose of small here.
Yeah.
Now Martin came out throwing a little bit, picking a side. They're going to read the read option. They're going to throw take the
scrambles.
Martin scrambles. He's going to make a nice move, cut back across the field, and he's going to get tackled after probably about a 20-yard run there for Martin. So nice little scamper.
Watching him run, he's a pretty big boy back there. He can see up over everybody.
Well, some of the longer, lanky quarterbacks don't run real well.
Yeah, but he looked pretty mobile there, especially in the wet turf. Made a nice cutback and cut up in the middle.
Ringgold is in the pistol set. They're going to fake, throw right up the seam.
Throw.
And he drops the ball. And that's the ball you want. You know, you want to be able to draw the linebacker and hit straight up the seam. It's a great play call right there.
It's a perfect throw too. Just these wet conditions are tough.
Second down and 10 for the Rangers.
And I think we're having a decent hurricane season. We had some tropical storms and stuff. When you have those, you're going to see more of that type of conditions the rest of the year. So it's going to be that type of fall.
We were fortunate earlier. The weather has been gorgeous the past few weeks.
They run a little high route here to number 5, and he's just going to go
a big game.
And he's going to bustle his way down to about the 20-yard line. So Colonials giving up the little hot route out of the backfield.
Number 4, Nate Bricker of the Colonials. And due to the weather, the Albert Gallatin band will not be performing their field show after the game.
So the Colonials here, Martin, getting the play call from sideline, kind of like a check with me type offense. Hey, run the ball if we think we got it. Small's just going to bounce it outside, going to drape off another tackle, and he's going to squeak right into the end zone.
Nice run.
Yeah, so a 20-yard run for Martin. I mean, not for Martin, but Small. Now going to make it 35-0, and they came out these first 2 possessions just to put the nail in the coffin.
Yep, exactly. That'll bring our score 34-0 before the extra point. 8:19 left here in the third quarter.
Number 5, Jordan Briscoe.
So they call him back in, just go for 1. And I thought this kicker's actually pretty good this year. He's been pretty spot on.
He has a pretty strong leg. It looked like that was pretty effortless for him. He walked up and booted it.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen some good ones this year.
We have.
That's one thing that's been evolving in high school football. You really never saw anybody kick.
Yeah, now you're starting to see it year after year. You're starting to see a kicker. It's a great way to get
starting to bring the soccer program a little bit into the football program.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
And there's a different sound. When you hear a kid that can legitimately kick, you can hear the ball. It's a different sound than what you hear your average kicker every day. I mean, it sounds like an explosion.
Yeah.
Well, just a reminder, we're on channel 77 Fayette TV on Wednesdays. We'll be rebroadcasting the game, I believe, at 8 o'clock. And just want to throw a shout out to Drew Colbank. He's watching us from University of Pittsburgh.
Okay, great.
I think he's grabbing his dinner and watching homecoming game tonight. So Mr. Nuttall just wanted me to throw him a shout out that he's watching the game and enjoying it.
Nice.
On streaming live.
Streaming live on
AG.
We have a lot of supporters of those live streamers. I hear a lot of people say. Mr. Everly's usually one of those.
He does. He does.
Great
he has
guy.
Commented. Miss Wolf.
Miss Wolf, yeah.
Miss Wolf's another one. She
great person.
Yep.
Government.
I don't know. Is that your favorite teacher?
Mrs. Wolf?
She's
up there.
I
mean, I don't want to say anything, because, Revacinator, he may be watching. Everly.
Yeah, those guys. I know you always talk highly of Miss Wolf.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
So another pickup here, and he's going to be down about the 28. So the Colonials, ever since the first kickoff, they just decided, hey, they're not going to get a big return. Let's not put those guys back deep to hurt us. So.
And receiving the ball was number 12 of the Colonials, Trevin Oliver.
Trevin Oliver with the up back gets the return.
Colonials will start first and 10 for their own 29-yard line.
So they send the play into Moody.
In the third quarter.
Break the huddle here. Yeah, a couple big drops. I think the Carney one where he dropped it, just had to run through it. I felt that would have been just accelerate through the catcher in the end zone. And then Joey, unfortunately, wasn't able to come down with that one.
Yeah.
Follow him through, but that would have been a big completion.
Yeah, it looks like Moody's been pretty spot on with most of his throws tonight.
As expected, though.
Yeah, Moody's he's one of those quarterbacks that's accurate throughout. Like even with pressure, he seems like he's accurate. So he's sort of calm there in the pocket.
Here he goes, off around the corner.
He gets hit hard.
Yeah, and we see that about once a game. He gets hit very hard. But the thing is, It's a first down now.
Force out of bounds.
Yeah, that's right.
Moody's been selling out all night.
Briscoe.
He's been running very hard.
Yeah.
Also assisting on the tackle was number 22, Dalton Holt.
Well, Holt's played a very good game. He's playing deep safety now.
Yeah.
He was filling in there for had the big punt return. So I think that was the one of the bigger plays in the game. So
yeah.
Here comes Embacher in motion. They give the dive. And they've been getting 4 or 5 yards every time with that dive. It's just
that's always a smart.
The third downs have been just what's been killing them. They just can't convert them.
That's always smart, on first down, maybe just go with a halfback dive or, gain 4 or 5 yards, and then you can set up a play if you want to go to that option. That's popular, triple option.
Yep. So we got Tavy and Mosey split out wide down here. Wouldn't be surprised they take a shot here. They've been pretty methodical with the dive. Come back with it again and get maybe a yard at most. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Progress, yeah.
More or less looks like a rugby
Again,
scrimmage.
number 42, Damon Tolbert.
So, in the wild card update right now, we got the Pirates 4-4.
Oh, okay. I think one more game and we clinch the home field advantage.
That's what we were talking about at halftime. So it's 4-4 right now.
Okay. Who pitched tonight for the Buccos?
Liriano.
Gave
up 4 runs. They actually
gave up 4 runs.
He was out, I believe, in the fourth inning. He was out, and I think Hughes came in. So Buccos the battling Buccos, man. Bucktober.
Battling Buccos. Bucktober again. I was hoping we could get that division, but I think we have a good chance. Everybody says, "Oh, we got to beat Arietta," but they got to beat Coles.
I agree.
It's the same thing.
Holding on to the ball, number 11, Hunter Moody.
Well, another run by Moody. They tried to double dive there.
Made by number 5, Jordan Briscoe of the Range.
4:52 here. It's going to force a fourth down here, and the Colonials most likely going to have to go for it. I mean, if they have
at this point,
you got to create something going here. You got to move the sticks. So they're going to go for it on 4th and about 3 here. Big conversion. They got to get to about the 50 and a half. So 51-yard line for this conversion. Mosey out wide. Moody takes a snap. He's going to take off and just run with it.
He's going to be.
He's just going to get it there. Yeah. The upfield spot on both. They're both saying first down.
And that will be good for a
Colonial first down. I like the play call there.
That situation, too, to be sure. I think Moody should have kind of dove forward instead of step back in that situation. But nonetheless, he picked up the first down.
Well, good crowd here tonight.
Yeah, despite the rain.
Yep. Embacher adjusts the split here. Usually this is a passing situation. Heim in the formation. Moody under pressure, and he's going to go down by the fullback once again.
A little bit shaken up. He's been taking some hard hits these last couple series, these last couple plays.
Well, getting hit from behind is not good.
No.
It's just not. It's not where you want to get hit, unless you're diving in the end zone.
Yeah.
So that puts them in a big deficit. This is something that the Colonials really struggle with this year. If they get anywhere behind the sticks, just hasn't been very favorable at all.
Yeah.
Jackson Kopus out wide, says he's on the ball. And we got double motion, and that's definitely going to be a flag, a little confusion. Free play for the Ringgold Rams there.
Yeah.
So can't have that miscommunication there.
No. Yeah, that was sloppy on the part of the Colonials.
Yeah, and I think most of the officials caught that.
Third down.
Yeah.
Hey, when we call you, you come over.
So Colonials look at now about a third and about, they say 18. So they declined it actually, and they're staying. I mean, it's still not a good situation.
Yeah, no, not a good situation for the Colonials.
2:05, 2 minutes remaining here.
There you go, third down and 19 for the Colonials.
Colonials get set. Take the snap from Moody.
It's going to be a pass.
So throw another deep ball.
catch is made.
Looks like Mosey with the catch.
Yeah.
Catch is made by number 15.
We'll go to about the 30-yard line or so.
And it's good for another Colonial first down.
Yeah, just another well-thrown ball in this sloppy conditions. The rain's actually really starting to pick up now.
Yes. Yeah.
Starting
you
to
can see it in the lights over there.
Starting to see more of the golf umbrellas come out.
Yeah.
In motion, they give the slide trap to
and it's
Tolbert. Not much
to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
You know, a friend of mine, we're talking prior to the game, or during halftime, we were talking about, the Ringgold Ram linebackers just aren't real big, but boy, they hit hard.
Yeah.
You know, they stuff the holes. They're there. You know, they've just been very consistent.
Yes. It looks like this team, did a lot of strength and conditioning because they're not really tall, but they look like they're pretty hardy people, hardy boys.
I think they go back to the air here one more time.
Yeah.
Now they run the counter from underneath, and they're going to get the 15-yard face mask there. But the counter wanted to go underneath. It looked like a little confusion between the quarterback and the back. Forced them back over top, and he couldn't get underneath.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference in the play.
The defense snuffed that out pretty quick.
So we're going to mark off another 15 yards here. It's going to put the Colonials very close, but that's also going to be the end of the quarter, so we're going to change action down here. So third quarter rather, flew by rather quickly, but also 2 touchdowns in the second half quickly by Small. Bounce went outside, another long run he had.
He had a beautiful run that second time.
And that's
it was a
your
great
third
run.
quarter. Your score remains Ringgold 35, Albert Gallatin 0.
It reminded me of one of my runs here. Bouncing it outside and around the edge. So that was a little while ago, but
hey,
I might not have been as fast as him though.
I don't know. You sure got a head of steam though.
I do. I'm a straight line guy.
Force equals mass times acceleration, so the mass. The mass helps.
It does help, but my mass was a lot less than at one point. So, another 12 minutes put back on the clock. Ringgold just came out of the locker room. They were looking poised, ready to go.
Yeah.
They were back out here before the band or anybody else out. They running to get back. They wanted to say, hey, we're better than this. Let's put more points on the board. So they came out and accomplished their goal.
Yes, exactly.
No question. So Colonials are going to get the ball, I believe, on the 12 or 13-yard line going in. So great opportunity here for the Colonials to take a shot here. If you're Ringgold, you don't want to give up your shutout.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they're playing for something right now too. Both should be a pretty good last quarter because Colonials trying to get on the board and Ringgold trying to get a big stop.
And Bacher here, they look to run the option.
Moody gets taken down, and there's going to be another flag.
Yeah.
By the reaction of the defense.
Yeah, it's either like a
5, Jordan Briscoe, who we
either a
have
face mask or another horse collar. I'm not sure what they're going to call here. And I think they're going to call it on the Rams. So first down, that's going to be probably half the distance to the goal.
And that will be an automatic first down for the Colonials.
So they're going to put it on the 8-yard line, which is also the soccer line.
Yeah. I was just noticing those soccer lines.
Speaking of soccer, Hannah Abraham, former graduate, just was WVU Athlete of the Week.
Really?
Yeah,
nice.
She scored 2 goals. Scored a big goal in the Texas win.
So it's great to see Albert Gallatin graduates continuing their sports careers.
Absolutely. So we just want to congratulate her for having a great start to her season.
Yes.
Well, the Colonials here, knocking on the door here. Second down, second goal. So you get 4 shots. Got to get in the end zone here.
Yes.
They follow the double dive. Moody's going to dive in. He's going to get into the end zone.
And carrying the ball for the score, number 11, Hunter Moody.
So that cuts the lead down to 35
Their score
to
now,
6.
Ringgold 35, Albert Gallatin 6.
So they bring their block out. They're ready to kick the extra point.
Well, Albert Gallatin got on the board here. They got to be happy. This is a tough team they're playing, so they've actually has played pretty decently so far.
So 10-17 remaining. They get on the board with Moody here. So we got some movement here.
And we have movement on the play.
I believe that's going to keep it where it's at. They're just going to decline and they're going to kick do the kick.
Yep.
And back to attempt the extra point will be number 45, Cody Riggins.
So Cody Riggins going to get his chance at the extra point here. Another stoppage of play. I mean, I've seen quite a few of this today where they just, you know, they're getting the calls right, but they're just taking a long time to get them corrected. Now, I think, you know, the question is, are they assessing that on the kick, or are they assessing that, you know, even though you decline it here? So if you decline it, you decline it, or if so we have the Ringgold Ram band.
They sound good.
Playing right in our ears here.
Yeah, they sound pretty good.
So play a little music while the kick's going up.
Time.
And the kick is blocked. And I would say about 7 of the Ringgold Rams were in on the block, so I can't really give you a definite number.
I know that they got in there quick.
6 with 10-17 left in the game.
And they're not happy. They really wanted that shutout. They want to keep those point totals down. And sometimes those are the key things, you know, like, hey, you're going into the playoffs to get that better seeding or something like that.
Yeah.
You want that.
You want an edge in every category.
You do. You want to have an edge. You want to look like, hey, I've had better points against and points for.
Camera.
So that's really about the telltale story. So Ringgold Rams, you know, going to start maybe see a backup quarterback here. You think Martin stays in or not?
Yeah.
I don't want to see him get into. You know, I don't expect him to get hurt before the next game.
Yeah, exactly. They have an important game coming up.
Yeah.
Hey, up in the window.
So let's see. They send back small deep. They got Holt back there, and number 2, which I'm got to check the roster. He had one return earlier. So that's Octavius Vassar. So we haven't called his name, and he's actually been a very effective player for them actually this season. So
yeah. Well, that roster sheet is handy dandy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, so they fake the onside, as the Colonials do. You know, they're all set up. They're up much closer for it.
Yeah.
I still think they may do it still. And a nice deep kick right into Vassar's hands. Vassar's going to take it right up the gut, and he's going to be down about the 31. So nice kick right there. Nice
that was
kick.
that was a nice boot.
And receiving the ball, number 2, Octavius Vassar, tackle made by number 12 of the Colonials, Trevon Oliver.
It's good to have Cody back. He's all healed up. He was a little bit shaken up. I can't remember quite what it was last week, but it's good to have our kicker back.
Oh, yeah. Well, they do keep him in the game. So Martin's still in the game. Small's still in the game. Maybe one more series, I think they go back out.
Yeah.
Changing the play right here. I think they take a deep shot here, you know.
Yeah.
You got everybody walked up into the box. And they throw deep to Holt. Got him down the sideline, just outside. Really just not a really good throw. I mean, you need to leave him a little bit of space to catch that ball.
Yeah.
So just left wire.
It's a good thought, but.
Well, when you see everybody walk up to the line, I'm taking a shot too. And I do like that they're aggressive.
Complete 10 for number 22, Dalton Holmes.
So. So they line them up here. Probably a little dive play. They give them on a little read. They come
gets
up
outside. Gets a huge gain and is going to be pushed out of bounds.
About the 50. Or about the 45 they're going to mark it here.
He was forced out of bounds by number 4, Nate Bricker of the Colonials.
Another Nate Bricker.
Yeah,
with
he's
the stuff.
He's been active tonight. He's been active almost every night I've been hearing his name called.
Yeah, I mean he's getting some good action on defense.
Yeah.
Very good pitcher for us. He's going to be a very good pitcher in the baseball program. So.
Yep.
Small gets in there. Always putting him in a fight. Very hard to take down tonight.
Oh yeah. He's a slimy back. And there's going to be flags. And there'll be some unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to see. I mean, I'm glad the coach gets him out of the game. And if you're going to do that kind of stuff, get him out of the game.
Yeah.
It's not very sportsmanlike.
No.
Obviously, the penalty call, but it's just not a very good thing to do.
Then you hurt your team. Those are the dumbest penalties, and they can be 100% controlled by your actions. Yeah.
It's a selfish penalty.
Same thing with the technical in basketball. That's the one thing that can be 100% controlled. And in situations that you can, I suggest you pull the player and have him sit for a while.
Yep. No, I'm not sure. I would imagine these are probably going to go against Gallatin more so they will go offsetting. They may be offsetting here.
Maybe, because there was some extracurricular
both ways
from Ringgold as well. Initiated, it looked like, by Gallatin, though. Yeah.
So they do end up offsetting. Yep. As expected.
Yeah.
So 7:19 remaining here. Looks like the Ringgold player here, one of the receivers, Holt's looking for, hey, give me the deep ball.
Yeah.
Let me take a shot here, but then also I would imagine them to run the ball one more time here.
Yeah.
Second down. Just in this stage of the ball game, 7:01. And they do take a shot. Look at the deep post. They're going to throw a hole on a double post. Adam Simon went the pick.
Intercepted.
So
beautiful pick. He had the receiver open.
You know, just like I kind of thought, that's what I figured they would do.
Yep.
You know, I can see the communication on the sideline. I can see what they're,
Yep.
You know, he's a young coach. And he listened to his players a little bit there.
Yeah.
You got to be careful running two dives into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the coverage converges. And if you underthrow, you're in trouble.
And Adam Simon's pretty good. I mean, he's got a nice build to him.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him much offensively this year.
Yeah.
But he is the backup quarterback as well, too. So
he always has been an athlete. He used to play baseball with him a long time ago, and he was always an athlete. So we're winding down to about 6 minutes here left in the football game tonight. Another big hit.
Well, Luke Dice with the, I believe with his first carry, maybe. No, it was Cruz White, I believe. It was Cruz White. Wasn't sure if it was Luke or not. Luke's been injured since the first week, so we have been.
They're missing a good back in Luke Dice.
Yeah, they had him playing wing, so.
Yeah.
Give it to him again. He's going to bounce it outside.
Get a nice chunk of yards.
Yep. And mostly you're seeing a lot of new faces in there playing linebacker now. So.
Subbing in
some
and
of the
out.
starters are out now.
First down.
I'd like to see the Colonials get on the board one more time here tonight.
Yeah, make it look a little bit better on the scoreboard.
I mean, they have played close. It's been a little bit closer than.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I thought that Ringgold would come out and score a bunch of points.
Yeah,
I think
because
Barry
they're that
being hurt
high
early.
octane.
Not much room for Embacher to go anywhere.
Nope.
Subbing in some more bodies here. Now it's going to be second.
Yep.
And second and about 13 here. Still making some substitutions.
Second down and 12 for the Colonials, so they're in 35-yard line.
You would think this would be a pass situation, but putting it back on the ground. Looks like Cruz with the carry again.
Yeah, and he
Gain
grinds
a couple
forward,
yards.
grinding for about another 7 yards. So manageable third down again. Colonials just continue to stay on the ground. I think that's what they wanted to do tonight. Just weren't able to do it the whole night.
Yeah, effectively the whole night.
Now, Tavian, you would think he's with one of these younger guys in there, you would think he would take a shot at least.
Yeah.
Comes the option, Embacher. Embacher's got a chance to go, and he's going to be short of the first down. You know, you would think he would try to cut it up before he going out of bounds. I mean, that would have been the better lane, but, you know, hard for us to tell from here.
From here, you know,
as a player
could have
running.
been clogged.
So fourth down here with around 3 minutes. See what the Colonials do. Now they're gonna go for it. I think they go to Mosey here. And I think he's going to be just short, actually.
Yeah.
Catch is made by number 15,
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's actually, I think, a whole yard short. So
tackle made by number 7.
they're going to give him a first down. So the mark on the far side was actually a little better.
Yeah.
It's good for another Colonial first down.
I'm a little surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, that one was questionable.
Yeah, we had our spotters looking, and we were looking, and I didn't think it was a first, but
Hey.
maybe gave him forward progress on the catch.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not gonna argue with that.
No. Cruz White barreling through there for about 9 yards on the first down carry. So
And carrying the ball hit for about a gain of 9. Number 40.
If we could have established that run game,
they had a little good first down success early. They just couldn't sustain on that second and third. You got to take a shot at least here.
Yeah.
Down and a short 1 for the Colonials.
Yeah, we're winding down. We're on under 2 minutes right now.
And you got your safety kind of shade into the middle of the field, so this is a time that you would at least take a shot with maybe Mosey, but they're going to get the first down.
And carrying the ball hit for a first down. Number 40, Cruz White.
Moves the sticks.
Tackle was made by number 70 in the
In a
Rams.
minute 30,
Quincy Brown.
Colonials hurry to the line.
And I do think they take a shot here with Mosey, though. I mean,
they should.
But to go back to Moody, Moody makes another guy miss.
And on the quarterback keeper, number 11, Hunter Moody. Gain of close to about 7 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 14, C.J. Franks.
We'll take a timeout here by the Colonials.
Gallatin.
And Albert Gallatin takes a timeout with 59 seconds left in the game.
Well, with the timeout, you know, I would imagine you come out of timeout, you're going to throw the ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
should.
at this point, I mean, you want to work on your pass game.
Yeah.
I mean, you run a dive quite often.
Majority of the game.
You're going to take a shot here.
We've got 59 seconds left. If the Colonials could get a quick score, maybe a turnover or recover an onside kick, we can maybe have a shot.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get 3 scores on the board tonight, that'd be great. But I think you really want to get that second one on there.
Yeah.
I mean, West Mifflin only scored 7 against them, and it was a much tighter ball game with probably not reserves in there, but still.
Yeah. Well, the reserves seem to hold off until a little bit later tonight, so.
Yep. Embacher in motion. He's going to take the dive. He's going to set up. He's going to see Mosey on the post, and he throws the wheel route to Heim. Heim's going to drop it.
Oh, right through his hands.
Mosey had the post on the front side, but they looked at the post wheel on the back side. They had Mosey on the post, but then the post wheel on the front side, and he threw the wheel route. And timeout again by Colonials. So they're going to use their full complement of timeouts, I think, this half to stop the clock at 33 seconds. And we're now in the, I believe, the bottom of the seventh with 2 outs and 2 runners on for the Buccos.
For the Buccos, good. Still tie score, 4-4, tie ball game.
Yep. Michael Morris, I think he's
Morris. Boy, I like Morris. He had a rough season so far, but you remember the seasons he had he won a World Series with San Francisco, and he was pretty decent when he was with the Mariners. So he brings a big bat to the lineup. He's going to hit the ball hard somewhere.
Correct. Kind of like a Pedro, but right-handed.
Yeah.
A little better
but he
fielder.
Hits the ball, a little better fielder and a little bit more consistent hitter. He usually puts solid contact on it.
Yep.
No matter if he gets out or not, he puts solid contact. And now we're Gallatin to the line of scrimmage here.
They throw a little trail route underneath. And they're going to
catch it.
They're going to take another timeout again, and that's going to be their third.
Yep. With 20 seconds left here in the game.
And 35-6, so pretty quick scoring early.
Yeah.
Then it died down for a while, and then it picked up again right at the beginning of the second half.
Right at the beginning of the half, yeah. I think Ringgold sent some sloppy play, and
yeah, they just weren't real pleased with their play either. And
they came out with a vengeance after the half.
So 3rd and 5, 20 seconds to go. I would say most likely your last play unless they get one off real quick and take a shot, but it's going to be 4th down here. Moody brings his boys back out. They got Mosey and tight. Split out wide on the far side. I can't really tell the number. They're going to take a shot at it. And they go back to Himes on the wheel route. They tried the post wheel again.
Yeah.
Thought they had it again, but guess not.
Yeah.
Time's going to run out. So 35-6 is the final. Just a reminder, the game will be aired on Fayette TV, channel 77 at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays. I appreciate you guys, people following us and watching us tonight on the Albert Gallatin Sports Network. And just remember, we always live stream the games. Be sure to check out agtv.net. Always got student videos and obviously our
great
productions.
stuff.
We do the football games, the basketball games, and I think we're going to introduce to maybe some baseball and softball this year.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
So, once again, it's Jared Plisco and Alex Arnold. We're signing off here from the Albert Gallatin York Run Stadium. 35-6, Ringgold with the win tonight.
Yep.